Good afternoon, everyone. We, the students of Babu Jagjivan Ram Degree College, we are here to present our JIGANSA student study project by the Department of Chemistry under the supervision of Dr. Surya Kumari Madam, and myself, Kencharla Harikiran. My team members are Lokesh, Leena, Gayatri, Prasanna, and Rajeshwari. Now, I would like to introduce our project. Do you all heard what is caffeine? Caffeine is an alkaloid compound which is naturally found in tea and coffee plants. Caffeine have bitterness in taste and gives a flavor constituent. It is a mild nervous stimulant, and we can see this caffeine in other sources like berries, cocoa beans and nuts, chocolates, etc. Now my friend Lokesh will continue the project.
From here onwards, I will explain about the medicinal value of the caffeine. Caffeine has a temporary effect to ward off the drowsiness and restore alertness in our body. It is included in treatment for the headaches of aspirin. And caffeine is administered in the treatment of mild respiratory depression caused by the central nervous system disruptions such as narcotics. Caffeine may also be used in the treatment of acute circulatory failure. In either beverages or non-prescription drugs, caffeine is used to relieve the fatigue and stress in our body. There are about 2000 non-prescription drugs and about 1000 prescription drugs which contain caffeine. Physical properties of caffeine. Caffeine has different types of properties. First one is the caffeine has a white solid form, and the shape of the caffeine is in needle-shaped crystals, and it does not have any odor, so it is an odorless. Caffeine is bitter to taste, and caffeine is soluble in hot water. It is also soluble in cold water, but due to the temperature difference and less interaction with water, caffeine is more soluble in hot water, and the melting point for the caffeine is 234 degrees Celsius. And these are the compounds present in caffeine: cacao beans, cola nuts and guarana berries. These three berries are having caffeine naturally, and tea, coffee, soft drinks, medication gums, these 5 compounds having caffeine are by added. Objective of this study. The reason of this study project we done is to determine the caffeine contained in the various tea powder samples, to compare the caffeine contained in the samples we collected, applying the chemistry knowledge for the real sample analysis to understand the research design. Now my friend Leena will continue to explain the methodology and the experiment. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. In this literature, the caffeine can be estimated by these 3 methods: spectrometric method, iodometric back titration method, lead acetate chloroform method. We selected lead acetate chloroform method because of its simplicity and availability of the chemicals. We started off this experiment by collecting various tea samples from retailers in NARAYANAGUDA, Hyderabad. We dried them in oven for 10 minutes at 35 degrees Celsius to remove the moist from it. After that, we took 25 grams of tea powder and weighed it on electronic balance. We boiled the tea powder in 150 ml of water. After cooling it down, we filtered it and we added lead acetate solution. Now we again filtered it and added 20 ml of chloroform solution. After mixing the chloroform in the sample, we get to see a organic layer forming at the bottom of the funnel. This organic layer is separated by separating funnel. The extracted caffeine is now dried in pre-veined china dish. Now my friend Gayatri will continue.
So now I'm going to tell about the observation and result which we got in the experiment. So these are the samples which we collected from the NARAYANAGUDA in different areas. So Red Rebel has, out of 25 grams, Red Rebel has 1.24 grams of caffeine, and Lipton has 1.928, Three Roses has 1.302, Vagbakri has 1.326, Janta tea powder has 0.868, Assam tea has 1.12, Assam dust has 1.025, flavor tea powder has 1.12 amount of caffeine. So these are the graphical representation of caffeine and tea samples which we have collected. So Lipton has the high amount of very good to intake, which has very normal amount of caffeine, and red rebel, whereas red rebel and janta tea powder has very low quantity of caffeine due to the presence of contamination present in it. So branded tea powders have very good amount of caffeine percentage, whereas natural tea powders have low quantity, and green tea has compared to this two, green tea has high quantity of caffeine, and janta tea samples have very low quantity of caffeine due to the contamination present in it. So the scope of this study is to the method offered us good results. All the samples containing caffeine are can be analyzed by this method. So we concluded that from this experiment is the intake of caffeine percentage can be decreased by the experiment which we have done. Thank you.